Oh, steering feels beautiful, man. Oh my god, this feels sick.
Whoa, write my eulogy now, yeah, yeah. Couple late nights, settle down, yeah, yeah. I wonder what they gon' read. I wonder what they gon' see, yeah. Traded my bag for ground, yeah, yeah. The presence of a king bow down, yeah, yeah. I wonder what they gon' read. Your eyes allow me, yeah. So 100 on the freeway, yeah, Shira. See the devil in my dismay, yeah, Shira. Still praying for my eyes, yeah, Shira. Psycho, but I Shira.
Before we get into it, please subscribe to my channel and make sure bell notifications are set to all so you're notified the second I release a video. Man like Nick.
How you doing? You alright?
You alright?
Nice to see you. Cool.
Yeah.
Thought I'd invite you back to show you one of my most special vehicles in the box. Really,
You love these cars, right?
This is my favourite car. I think if you could give me one car that I'd drive for the rest of my life and no other, then this would be the one. So.
M3 CSL, guys. I am so excited to get out in one of these. Best driving car?
I think so. It's not the fastest thing out there, but it makes you appreciate the bends. So there's no other car out there that I think feels as well balanced as this and as pure as this.
Yeah.
And it's normally aspirated, and the sound that you get from the trumpets from the induction system, again, it's not been replicated anywhere else. No other company really does that, and they're not doing it anymore. So
And for people that are new to the channel, you specialise in E46 M3s, right? You sold many.
So we used to do just CSLs and RS4s. I started leaning towards the M cars just because they're the more driver friendly tool. You know, if you enjoy driving, then the rear wheel drive is the way you want to go. The four wheel drive Audis are good fun, safe. You know, you can put big power through them, which is why some of the latest cars like yours have started going four wheel drive. This is the best car that BMW made, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think they've made a better car than this.
And what, you still think its handling capabilities are still up there for modern days?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have any turbo lag, so you've got instant throttle response, and that gives you just that linear throttle response that you want, really, as opposed to a turbocharged rear wheel drive. You're always going to get that extra torque that comes through at a point in the corner where it's going to unsettle the wheels.
So do you want to like explain to people? So you obviously have the E46 M3, you've got the M3 CS, and then this is obviously the lightweight special version, right?
So they made 1,380 of these in the world, 422 in the UK, and there's some 290 that are left. I probably sold about 15 of those abroad, and there's still people that are taking them abroad at the moment, because in left-hand drive form these are double the amount of money they are. If you look on mobile.de, for example, you'll see the price of CSLs starts at about 80,000 euros and goes up to 130, 140,000 euros. So we're massively underpriced in this country at the moment for where they are going to be. But it's just some of the things in this car that make it so special, like the door cards, for example. If you were to buy these door cards from BMW now, they're about £5,500 just for that door card. £5,500 for that door card. The centre console's 1,500 quid. The seats you can buy from BMW, they're about £10,000. The carbon fibre
10
roof.
grand for the seats.
Yeah. You can still buy them, but the roof, they don't make these anymore, but when they did, they were about £4,500 from BMW. And the front bumper, again, is £4,500 from BMW, because the whole thing's carbon fibre.
Yeah.
So
boot lid as well, right? It's got the CSL.
the boot lid, yeah, they actually made the rear arches thinner here, so you've got double lipped skins on the normal M3, so they even made the rear arches a lot thinner. The boot floor was made more lightweight, not made of cardboard like Jeremy Clarkson mentioned, but it was a lightweight material that they used. And the carbon fibre roof lowers the centre of gravity, so again, this was like the first car that BMW made with a carbon fibre roof, and now all their M cars have got it.
And it's obviously got the lightweight wheels, and it was a little bit more power as well, right?
Yeah, so they gave it 355 horsepower, just nearly pushing 360 horsepower. Again, the carbon plenum chambers, the last time I checked, they were about £5,500 for a genuine one from BMW. There's lots of other companies that do replicas, and they pretty much sound as good. Evolve do a really good one, and Jeff Steele do a good cheaper version, which you can get, but the genuine BMW one is really expensive.
So what else handling wise, like, did they do? Was it suspension?
Yeah, so you've got
maybe?
brakes, you've got suspension tweaks as well, the different dampers, you've got Bilstein shocks. So again, that makes the car feel a little bit different than the
Gearbox?
standard
SMG, obviously?
Yeah, SMG with a revised mapping, so it's a little bit quicker, a little bit faster through the gears. They came in SMG only. You can convert them to manual, but it's not going to be the best sort of thing to do from a values point of view, because the purists want the SMGs how they came out the factory. They don't want cars that have been taken apart and put back together in that sort of area. But this is a manual gearbox with an electronic, a clutch.
Actuators,
So but it feels like a manual when you drive it. It doesn't feel like an auto. So,
Okay. Nick, should we jump out? Take it for a spin?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Cool.
Right, so Nick, M3 CSL time, man. These seats are just sick straight away.
Yeah, I used to get a lot of my friends that took the mickey out of me on a long distance because they really do keep your back in a firm position. But
Right.
what you find is they're actually anatomically formed to keep your back into a position, so you don't move around at all. So when you go around a corner, you don't kind of feel like you're holding yourself to sort of be supported in the seat.
Fairly stiff, isn't it?
It was basically developed on the Nürburgring, so they took two cars and they did 5,000 kilometres in them with only stopping for tyres and fuel to show that they were proper track cars. But in 2003, there weren't many other manufacturers that kind of did track cars. Caterham obviously did it, but Audi didn't have anything. I don't think they really do still. Porsche obviously had the RSs. But BMW hadn't really done anything that was track inspired until this car. As soon as you show it a track,
wow, listen to that, boy.
it's
Flipping hell.
it's a lot different on a track.
That sounded deep, didn't it? The induction. It sounds like it's coming from the rear. Wow. And it's a nice usable horsepower, isn't it? It's nothing over the top.
Yeah, and it's
I mean,
predictable as well. It's not going to come and wallop you with another, a couple of hundred extra torques.
Yeah. 57 grand someone's paid for this.
Funnily enough, they were 56.5 grand new. So if you'd have bought one of these new and done 46,000 miles in it, you basically wouldn't have lost any money in it.
It's insane. And how old is this car now?
It's a 2003 53, so all CSLs were made between June and December 2003.
That sounds insane, boy.
And that's just induction sound. So in first gear, the lights shift round, so it's got shift lights, and they tell you to change at 5,500 revs.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really tell you that in other M cars.
I love how simple that steering wheel is as well.
There's no design for design's sake, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. And how much weight did it save overall?
They're about 1,380 kilos, so they're quite a bit lighter than your normal M3.
Man, it moves as well, boy. Planting. Man, this is rapid, Bloody hell. It's night and day to a normal E46 M3, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean,
It's a whole nother car.
A 46 M3, you can do quite a few bits and pieces to it and make it feel as good as one of these.
But from the passenger, I feel like I trust the car. As in, like when I'm in the E46, it just feels a little bit more dated. Like, you don't know, something could happen, a little bit more unpredictable. But
yeah, there's no
it's
sort of
not
body
a racing
roll
car.
as you accelerate. You don't really get it to pitch back, and when you change gear as well, it kind of stays in the same position because of the dampers.
But I mean, it looks a little more effortless. Like even the way you're driving it, it just looks a little easy. Like, is it a lot more expensive to maintain than the standard E46?
Not really, no. I mean, the brakes are a little bit more money, but the servicing costs are basically the same. The oil and inspection costs are the same. There's not really a CSL extra tax that you have for that.
What about subframe issues?
Again, they all suffer from subframe issues, so that's one thing that we take care of when we look at all the cars. As soon as they come in, we've got like a BMW inspection sheet, so we go through them front to back. They suffer from corrosion on the front wings, for example, because of the age that they are now. So
you reckon this is a safe car to pile your money into right now?
I think these will double in price in the next 5 to 7 years.
Being in it now, it just feels like you could daily drive this easy. Like, it don't feel any different to a normal E46. It feels comfortable. Get that thump, can't you, with the gearbox?
Yeah, you get a little bit of play in the output shafts from the differentials. This is one of the best bits, is going through tunnels. You don't get ever bored of that.
You must have loved looking at that. And you say the box has actually been recalibrated for the CSL, yeah?
Yeah, so you can update your normal E46 SMG to have the CSL mapping if you want. There is another mod you can do to these that makes them a little bit better, which is a 3.9 diff option, because obviously you don't need to be doing 180 miles an hour in the UK roads, so do a 4.1 diff as well, which is a little bit more extreme, probably a little bit too extreme for unless you're going to be doing racing with it or track days.
It feels nice and light straight away. Man,
So
this
when
feels
you throttle,
sick.
this is a manual, so
Bit,
you come off but then go straight back on.
Man, that front feels beautiful. Man, that is sick. The gearbox actually does change gears quicker, doesn't it? It responds quicker.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Where should we go? Left?
We'll take a right here.
Wow, steering feels beautiful, man. Oh my god, this feels sick. Flipping hell, the response.
It's a precision tool, it's not turbocharged, it's not going to give you a big whack of power.
I already know that this is bad, like, and that horsepower is instant power. Whoa, look at how it's blipping this. Guys, no exaggeration, straight away I can tell you, this feels amazing. Like, it feels like a scalpel, like, it's a nice weight to the steering, isn't it? Yeah, I need to let off the gears, don't I? You're cringing, aren't you? Nick's sitting there cringing. So guys, because it's SMG, you need to sort of let off the throttle as you change. You almost got to treat it like it's manual. Wow, the throttle. I'm shocked at how fast this car feels. It's completely stock, obviously, isn't it?
Yeah, nothing been done.
Off the throttle. The response and reactions of the steering wheel is crazy, considering how old the car is. Yeah, you know they say, innit, what's the point in modifying the car? Just buy the car how it is. I mean, if it's a CSL, then yeah, cool. It's sharp, but it's not overly sharp, is it? No, some cars, guys, you touch the wheel and it just darts.
Some
like
of the Porsches, they're too sensitive at the front.
Yeah. This is perfect. I'm loving the response to the gearbox, the throttle, the steering. And that's third gear, we've got plenty of torque. Flipping hell.
Right,
yeah, this is a car that I think I do want to own one day. I actually put up a post a little while back. I was thinking, I'll just go CSL. But then you know what it is? It's like, it's sad, but how much content have I got with it? Like, what do I do on the channel with it, you know?
I've had feel like this.
I can't even believe how fast that is. I know it's not even about its straight line performance, but that is extremely quick. Like, I feel a lot faster than normal E46.
Yeah, you can carry it so much corner speed.
Third gear, look at the torque.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But there's no better sound, because it's all sniffing in sound. It's all induction.
Wow, look, usable horsepower, man. Brakes feel good as well, don't they? I mean, that was obviously
they were
a
tested
letdown.
on the ring, and the Nervo ring's not like a Silverstone, which has got like heavy straight and then a big stopping corner, so it's got a lot more fast flowing bends kind of thing. So
I know that people usually upgrade the brakes on
AP brakes are, you can punish them a bit more.
You know what, guys, it's only a short video. You probably, geez, can anyone even see us right now? Yeah, it's only like a short video. We're gonna have to wrap it up in a sec. This just, I want one, you know that? I actually want one. Very surprised at how modern it feels, as in like capability wise. It feels like I'm driving a new sports car. And yeah, look, the brakes, I think the brakes are fucking wicked, not overly assisted. Man, that blip's perfect, man. That's what you get on like the twin turbo M3s. Real exaggerated front with that gearbox, boy. Sick. Right, so guys, I'm going to end the video there. I want to apologise for not getting any drive-bys. It would have been nice to see this on the move. It's actually got dark a lot sooner than I thought it would. So Nick, yeah, I just want to thank you so much for the invitation.
Pleasure, thanks for
And yeah, I'll leave all your links in the description. I'm sure everybody's met you from the previous video. But yeah, guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.